Good evening. I just want to first and foremost, thank you all for coming, especially in some weather that's not to our liking, but nonetheless, we must go on because the hour is at hand that we must, come together and work together for the good of our youth, for the good of our communities, for the good of our schools, our houses, our homes. So I am delighted that you guys took your time to, out of your busy schedules to come tonight. I'm very appreciative. And I want to say that a lot of people weren't able to make it, and also Ms. Harris from Cobra, we want to honor her schedule. She has to be somewhere as well. So Ms. Harris, Shannon was so gracious to render his time before. And so we want to just to thank you, and we're going to be doing more things in the community. We're going to be rolling out initiatives, and this is a collaborative effort, as Sandy said, because no one entity has all of the answers. I really, truly love this lady. Yeah, you got it. You got our prayers.
That's right.
You have our support, and whatever this coalition can do for our kids in the Columbus Public Schools, you got it, unconditionally. So thank you for being here. Okay.
Enemies with each other. We're really made to be in relationship with each other, as was said earlier. So typically when a kid is bullying, there's something, I'm not saying 100% of the time, but I would say the majority of the time, there's something that's going on in their situation that we need to get to the root cause. Because if my reaction is I just throw him out of school, all I've done is to alleviate the problem for 3, 4, 5, 10 days. Because the problem's coming back, because he's still got the same issue. So because of your generosity around the levy, we were able to hire more counselors in Columbus City Schools, and that's helping us. But this whole partnership thing that I'm talking about, we need to align external partnerships with what's going on in the schools. If I have more time, I talk to you about this Learn for Life initiative, and maybe that's something that we talk about together again, so that we can align external partners who have expertise with some of these issues that our kids have. So,
I know obesity being the way it is now. We started a basketball league over at Berwick Elementary.
perfect.
We have about 250 kids, but my question to you is it some rules, or I didn't read all the Columbus Public book, but opposed to us maybe trying to stretch our program throughout the city? Because what's happening is we go there for 250 kids. I mean, the gym was lined, from corner to corner. We do developmental, so we start at pre-K, which is 3 years old, all the way up to
You, Mr. Godfrey, need to give me your contact information, or I'll leave mine with you. You can email me. We are just in the Osteopathic Heritage Foundation had worked with us on a wellness initiative for several years. We have now water-only vending machines. Kids cannot buy a pop in Columbus City Schools vending machines. We have healthier snacks, we have healthier food, all of that, more movement. But the Osteopathic Heritage Foundation helped us do a lot of these things, make these changes. They come to us and they said, we think that you can become a national model. We do body mass indexes at certain grade levels, and then when we find morbidly obese kids, we have hired a nurse who actually directly works. Now this is some of those things that, we're doing too much. Who directly works with the family to work on eating and movement and all that, so the kid doesn't end up with type 2 diabetes. So they've come back to us and said, we got some more money, and we got a lot of money. We want you to come up with a plan. So you need to contact me so that we can talk about how what you're thinking might be part of the plan, and that we can expand, because it does two things. It gets the kids moving. It gives them something to do after school. It keeps them out of trouble. And we all know that athletics help to develop leadership and teamwork. And then, I don't hate each other. I know how to solve problems and all of those things. So we're not mad at each other and fighting all the time. So we need to talk. I'll just drop my card off over there as I walk out the door.
5 years old, you get off the bus with your book bag too heavy to carry, and you taking care of yourself. Sad but true. Godfrey Athletics. Now I can talk about what we do. So, we're an organization started up. My brother and I, he's here. We started this because when I was in But when I was in elementary, then I went to middle, then I went to high school, I seen this trend that it kind of tore me up. That's why I asked Dr. Harris the question. It's almost like if you're not good enough to play or make the top 14, 15, maybe 22 people, you're not doing nothing. So if you don't make JV varsity, pray to God you got a freshman team, you're doing nothing. But when I went to college, it changed. Because everybody don't get a scholarship, but they had intramurals. So what we did was create a whole sports league. And what the sports league is, it has developmental on one side, so if you've never played, get in. And then it has AAU, which you guys will see in a minute, for the more competitive, and we travel all around the state, the nation for real. My daughter's here, well, I'll show y'all that later. Anyway, and also I brought my man, Andre Ashley, but this is some of the stuff we do. We got sports league in elementary and high school. I was telling her earlier, we started a program at Berwick, 250 kids toe-to-toe. Berwick Elementary, started at 6 o'clock, and I mean flooded. We got boys and girls. We don't want just boys, don't want just girls. Mentoring, we do mentoring, D2 Media, journalism and broadcasting, Godfrey TV, talent shows and pageants. It's called a You Tell Me seminar, where we get there and we just listen. Because a lot of times we talk so much we miss. We get up there, yeah, because yesterday your kid he's done. And then you want them to really respond to you. They're not about to talk to you after you just told them everything you do good. We do community service events, we do parent groups. A lot of people say, if you knew better, you do better. Some of our parents don't know better. They really don't, but we see and walk around as if we're supposed to know. Like I tell my wife sometimes, how am I supposed to know how to treat you? I didn't have a father coming up. We have an AAU team, like I said, we have a team that they won 9 championships. It was our first year, it was crazy. We have a 2nd grade AAU team, a 3rd grade, a 4th grade, a 5th grade, a 7th and 8th grade. And we also do a league over at New Birth. They were talking about going to the churches. So at New Birth, as you see, we got all these kids. This wasn't even all of them. So we did go to the churches like the mayor, like he had asked. Then they said, work with the youth. Our stuff starts at 2. If you can stop, you're in. If your daddy say stop or your mama say stop, jump in. We all in with you. Then we also here's the program at Berwick. I couldn't fit all the pictures on here just for the lack of time, but this is the Berwick League. These are kind of the older kids. Now Berwick got 700 kids, so our little league will have at least 300. This is, like I said, I work at Focus Learning Academy. What we did was we started a basketball team with them. Because, I mean, you can talk charter schools, you can talk public schools, but we ain't talking about the kids. They won a championship this year. Again, we start at age 5 all the way up. Yeah, and then this is our track and field team. Here's my daughter right there, Kanisha. Stand up, girl. So this is my daughter, and although we have a developmental track team, and we practice at World Harvest, which y'all do all of our schools all of our events at a school, so you can get the kids there. I also have my nephews here, and my daughter and my nephew. Well, my daughter actually went to Virginia Beach for the Junior Olympics. Top 3 in Ohio, 54th in the nation. So the point is not bragging on her, but saying we're trying to take on the aspect, can we just spread the program out? We have a lot to do. So this is our track team, like I said. Created now is we understand that every kid can't play basketball or football or run track, but they love to talk. So what we did now is Mrs. De2 is going to teach them how to be in front of the mic and on the other side of the mic. On one side of the camera, on the other side of the camera. And we're going to put them on a thing called Godfrey TV, which will be on YouTube. So now you have something else to look at on YouTube besides Kiss Me Through the Phone, whatever you're going to look at. So that's D2 Media. And also journalism is the piece in there too. So we can start to teach these kids how to write. Because honestly, I didn't really learn how to write until I got to college. I mean, I knew how to write, but I didn't know. So we just gave away book bags there. We also do a Christmas coat giveaway. We also are giving away Thanksgiving Day turkeys and stuff like that to help out the less fortunate. AXO, Didi and I co-chair the AXO program. We're bringing it back to Columbus. It hasn't been here for over 5 years. And what it is we're going to go through different high schools, and all the high school schools can participate in 4 different categories: visual arts, sciences, performing arts, and humanities. And what we do is we're going to have competitions. So we're going to try to spread it all over the city. I got to talk to Dr. Harris about this again. But the point is, this is not sports. This is all about something else, because sports only lasts a certain amount of time.